In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to walk you through a demo of the Echo service, or rather, the HTTP based throttling service. So, yes, I'm gonna begin by um, getting my Redis server started. So, I'll use this window to do that. As you can see, it started, and to monitor my Redis server, I'm going to use the Redis client monitor to do that, so I can see all the commands or queries that have been executed on the Redis server. I have this window pane to um, get my application running, and the first thing I'll do is to activate a poetry shell, because I'm going to be running this on my local. If I was going to do this on Docker, which I already have a script for that, I wouldn't need to do this. So yeah, I'll get back going. So just to be sure everything is, the dependencies are installed, I'm going to do poetry install. Yeah, great. And then I'm going to update my um, dependency log file with this. Great, 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 great. So once this is done running, I'm going to get the application started, and then I'll make um, API requests just to ensure that the service is working as expected. Okay, yeah, done. Great. So to start the application, I'm going to use this, all of which are already documented in the README file. Great. Yeah. So, so the first thing I'll do is to make a request to create or to set a request rate limit. So, and to do that, I'm making a call to the rate endpoint using the HTTP post method. So the expected payload, request payload for that is this, and then I'll pass in the value. So I'm going to use 5. So that means each um, client, which is identifiable by its IP address, has a limit of 5 requests per minute. Great. So I'm going to send that. As you can see, the Redis client monitor indicated that a query was made to set rates per minute, and that's a 5. So I'm going to make another HTTP request to the same endpoint, but using a get method just to get. And there you can see from the response. You can also see from the application logs. Great. So the next thing I'm going to do is to make an echo request using this endpoint, and that should be a post method. And based on the requirements, the echo endpoint is expected to respond back with the request payload, as long as the request rate limit has not been exhausted. So this is the first time I'm making the request in this minute. So I'm going to change the payload here, then just say testing API. Great, great. So yeah, that will go. Yeah, number one, that's 1. That's 2, and you could see from here, at first when I made the request, it tried to um, get, and then because it doesn't exist, it sets this and set the value to 1, and then expiry time to 60, and then when I made the other request again, it only incremented by 1. So I'm going to do that again. That makes it the 3rd request, the 4th request, the 5th request, as you can see. And then for the 6th request, it should fail. Yeah, we can see from the application logs, it failed, and from the response, payload, we can see give us a message, rate limit is there, and then the HTTP starter code indicated that, oh, we've actually made too many requests within the timeline. So I'm going to close my Redis clients, and then I'll just log in into the Redis clients console and see what keys are available. At the moment, this had already expired, this key had already expired, and that's why we're not getting that listed here. But we still have the key that holds the current rate limit, which is named rates per minute. To see the current rates per minute value, I'll do mget, then I pass in the key. As you can see, it returned 5, which was the value I set it at when I initially created or set the rates limit. Okay, so I'm going to set the value again. That's for the rate. I'm going to set the value to another value. This time I'll give it I'm going to give it 10. I'm going to give it 10. I'm going to give it 10, and then after which I'm going to make requests. So yeah, so done. You can see it was created, and then we got a 201 created status code, right? So if I check now mget, you can see the value has changed to 10, right? So I'm going to make an echo request, and like I said, each client is identifiable by its IP address. So that would be, so I'll leave the payload as it is, and according to the requirement, it's expected to respond with the same request body. Great. That's one. That's two. That's three. So hang on with me here. I want to check if we have that. Now we can see we have a key for this, right? Let's see what the value is. I'm going to be very fast here. The value is currently 3. Let's check the TTL, the time to leave for the key. Now it's currently 33. That means we have 33 seconds left, and we've already made three requests. So I'm going to continue. That's 4, that's 5, that's 6, 7, 8. You can see from here, 9, 10. So let's check the TTL. We have 15 seconds left, and the value now is currently 10. So let me make the 10th request. Now it failed, right? And let me check the TTL. TTL is still 6 seconds. So yeah, that's it. I hope I've been able to explain and walk you through my solution. Thank you very much.